Hey Turtle Squad, Kame here bringing you another Q&A. I've recently broken through to 200 subscribers, so I'm bringing you my second Q&A with the turtle. That's me. So I posted on Facebook and Twitter asking for your questions, and these are the ones I got. First we have Rachel, and I've been going to try to pronounce your last name because I'm going to butcher it, wrote, "Congrats on 200 subs. Going to bring on any special guests in the future? I really do want to do more collabs in the future, and not just with people I've done so in the past with. I also want to do more interviews, like what I did with Rocketel of fursuitglasses.com. If you want to see that video, that'll be linked in the comments below. Check it out later. I mean later, not right now. Toronto, aka Lord Suker, a fellow YouTuber, wrote, "What are your hopes for the future of your channel?" Well, I hope to be able to hit 500 subs next year. Is it likely? It's 50-50 right now. I've been seeing some great growth recently, so it might very well be a thing. I also want to do lots more interviews with people who produce things in the fandom. So if you know of the companies that make something furry related, or are actively ran by furries, let me know in the comments. I love to try to interview them. Candy Jack wrote, "What's your favorite animal mascot for a food product?" Well, I could say Tony the Tiger or Frosted Flakes. I don't really care for Frosted Flakes that much. So I'm going with Toucan Sam of Fruit Loops. I like Fruit Loops. Rapnel Farger wrote, "If you weren't a turtle, what would you be?" Oh, that's tough. I want to say, if I wasn't a turtle, I would be some kind of dog. Yeah, that is awfully generic in this fandom, but I think that fits me pretty well. I like to think I'm fairly loyal to my friends. Hella Novla wrote, "Congratulations. Here's my question. What made you join the furry fandom?" Now this is an interesting question. I've covered this a bit in my Why My First Sona is a Turtle video, linked in the cards above and description below. But you see, for that one, I was always a Disney kid growing up. And after getting together with one of my buddies, who was a furry, had some furry posters on the wall, I asked him more about the furry fandom, and he took me to my first fur meet. And that's how I joined the furry fandom. In a nutshell anyway. I might do a more in-depth video on why I joined in the future. Daniel Oliver wrote, "What's the best kind of furry suit you can buy?" Now this is a tricky question to answer. There's all kinds of different meanings behind this. In my personal opinion, it's whatever suit you can afford without having to dig yourself into a hole of debt, or sacrificing paying your bills to get a suit. Whether you make it yourself, or pay a maker to make it for you, or buy a pre-made. Those are all great suits. Those are all potentially the best ones for you. But if you're asking about all the doodads you can get with a suit to make it the best thing around, oh, that's gonna be a video unto itself. I'm planning that video, by the way. But if you're asking for the most expensive suit ever bought, well, a fellow YouTuber by the name of Odin Wolf put out a video discussing expensive fursuits, who pointed out this one suit that sold for $23,500. That's $23,500 in US currency, and that is Roar Dragon. This suit was produced over a 3D printed head with latex, leather, hand painted and stitched scales that can move. This thing's worth the money for the sheer amount of effort and work that went into it. Alright, this one I'm going to have to butcher because I honestly have no idea how to pronounce your name, dude. I'm sorry. This one comes from Arik Dolly. Once again, sorry for butchering your name. Wrote, "Congrats on the 200, and apologies in advance if you answered any of these before. What would your second Sona choice be?" As I said in Shrapnel's question, I would probably be some type of dog. But I do actually have a few other characters I personally own the rights to, like my boy Lover, my girl Grace, or Amarok. I also have a slew of others that I just need to get around to playing more art. Their second question is, what do you do for fun in your spare time? Any hobbies outside of YouTube? Well, I personally love to read. Specifically, fantasy and sci-fi novels. Manga is good too. I love to be taken away into the world of fantasy. And that also leads me into the second hobby I have. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm personally more of a 3.5er for the 5th edition out now. But no matter what race, class, or alignment you play, if you roll those dice, we can get along just fine. For the most part. Some people are obviously exceptions. Those were all great questions. If you have another question you would like me to answer in the future Q&A, let me know in the comments below. With hashtag Q&A, I'll probably be doing another Q&A when I hit either 3 videos that get 100 views in 1 week period. I will not include shorts, so 3 full-length videos in a row at 100 views. Or if I get like 350 subscribers. Whichever comes first. If you want your questions answered sooner, then help me get those views up and help me get those subscribers up. Legitimate subscribers, please. No tricking people into signing up for my account just for funsies. If you want to see another one of my furry videos, click the video on screen right now. And I hope to see you all next time. Johnny!